Mr. Bowtie's Texas High School Sports Machine is driven by Henry Finley and McCombs Ford West, a proud supporter of all area local sports. McCombs Ford West, simply the best. Brought to you by San Antonio Masonry and Steel.
We're here to chop the unicorn's horns off. Woo! Go Matt! Dehorn the corn! Woo!
We both came prepared to pay off our debt. Bless her heart, she brought the pecans from the pecan capital of the world. So thank you, Mayor Dodgen, for doing that.
Hey folks, Mr. Bowtie here. Keep banging home that subscribe button on your screen so that way you can stay up to date on all the great local sports coverage not found on TV or in a cheap web stream. And don't forget to hit me up on Twitter at Mr. Bowtie 1982. It's fast, it's free, and you're gonna make my dogs think I'm the best person in the world. Thank you so much and enjoy the show. One of the oldest rivalries in the state of Texas is renewed, the 110th Guadalupe River Bowl, taking place in New Braunfels as Seguin High takes on New Braunfels High. These teams have been meeting continuously since 1923. There have been a handful of years in which they played twice. New Braunfels has won 68 times, Seguin 38 times, and there have been a handful of ties. These teams come in with a huge amount of momentum from last week's opening week. Seguin upset Alamo Heights 42-39 off the strength of a pair of kickoff returns for touchdowns. Alamo Heights was down 25 players due to Cookiegate. But New Braunfels may have had the biggest win in the state of Texas in week one and what might be one of the biggest wins of the year. They came back from down 19 to upset state-ranked and nationally ranked Denton Ryan 34-33 at Mary Hardin Baylor in Belton. They shut out Denton Ryan in the fourth quarter. Remember, Denton Ryan has a ton of D1 players. Not good enough, though, to beat New Braunfels. How will this matchup play out and who would go to a surprising 2-0? Let's check out the action presented by McCombs Ford West and San Antonio Masonry and Steel.
There's the legendary Jim Streety. I asked him what it was like to play in the inaugural game 99 years ago. He drove off without speaking to me. I also asked New Braunfels head coach Glenn Mangold his thoughts on bow ties in the workplace. He ran off also. Nobody wants to talk to me. There's Devin Matthews of Seguin. He had 2 kick returns for touchdowns last week against Alamo Heights. He'll be a good one to follow in 2022 and beyond. By the way, you heard a little trash talk before the game from the Seguin fans. Ooh, I love it. Would New Braunfels get caught up in a letdown game after the massive win over Denton Ryan? It did take the Unicorns a little while to get going. Already deep into the opening period, Leighton Adams' delayed screen pass to Tyree Johnson shook a tackler for the first down. Get used to hearing both of those names. They spent all night olaying the Matadors. Later in the drive, Adams' dangerous pass over the middle with defenders all around Vance Mills. Mills made the catch, caused 2 defenders to run into each other, and raced home 39 yards for the game's first score. That's almost 3,600 centimeters. Ensuing drive into the second quarter, 3rd and long for Seguin. Coach's son, Corey Dailey, at quarterback, passed high, but a great job by Isaac Garcia to make the catch and get enough to move the parallel sticks. Bad snap put the Matadors behind the chains, 4th and long. Line judge Steve Macha modeling. Daly's pass short and wide. Seguin offense would be short and wide all evening long as they struggled the rest of the game. 2 who wouldn't struggle were Tyree Johnson and Leighton Adams. 12-yard run for the junior for a first down. Adams now play action, fake handoff to Johnson, non-fake pass to Landon Marsh, who bounced off defenders. 11 yards on the play for another first down. Next play, Adams' actual handoff to Johnson, who Seguin thought was play action fake, went for 18 yards, and you guessed it, more first down fun. Seguin had a chance, though, to save themselves. Defender Landon Trost with a great play attempt on the interception, but could not survive the ground. Next play, instead of a turnover, Adams floated to Johnson. Seguin lost him, and he found the end zone on the touchdown, 14-0. Fans excited for the score? Or that the concession stand was serving free ice cream. Before going to the concession stand, Johnson stopped the chat.
My line and my lead blocker really opened the hole up. Then I guess we made them fall asleep with the run game. So then we ran it right up the middle for a seam pass, and we scored.
Nap time, not good during the game. Ensuing kickoff, New Braunfels knew about Seguin's special team success from last week, stuffed the kick return game all evening long. Unicorn defense, pancakes, and waffles all night as well. Garrett Gonzalez held up the runner, asked his friends to participate, and it was a 3-and-out for Seguin. Next Unicorn drive, Adams back from the concession stand, went to work. Pass high, but Marsh pulled it down to push New Braunfels onto Seguin's side of the field. Next play, Adams to Mills down to the Matador 21 on another nice pass play. Final minute of the half, Adams doesn't use his arms, he uses his legs, piles into the scoring zone of fun 21-0 at the state required nap time.
Balls to the wall, we just had fun, and when you have fun and you're playing football, you're usually doing something right. Came out fighting on D, and put it in them again. We just had fun.
Second half, look, another great hill country sunset. Saw one last week in Bernie, this one in Comal County. Seguin 4th and 3 inside New Braunfels territory. Dailey's pass to Garcia, he made a great catch earlier, couldn't haul this one in this time. Fans demanding one more Adams and Johnson highlight. Here you go. Play action fake to Johnson, Seguin bit. No one picked him up. Easy pitch and catch, 29 yards on the score, 28-0 after 3. Seguin would eventually break up the shutout, but too little too late. Time to hand out the plaque to the Guadalupe Classic champions and a bag of pecans from the Seguin side. The fans talked a little bit of trash, but it's 31-7, New Braunfels the winner.
We both came prepared to pay off our debt. Bless her heart, she brought the pecans from the pecan capital of the world. So thank you, Mayor Dodgy, for doing that.
You could say the players went nuts after the game.
We couldn't have a letdown. We had a humongous game against Denton Ryan. We really had a buzz in the D, and we just fitted in them. We just played balls to the wall.
He really believes in us, and we're a really good team. We're a young team, but we have the strength to do everything we can do.
Reporting from New Braunfels, I am Mr. Bowtie.